Hi Nala, I'm back online. I hope this should work this time. Just send me a message as soon as you see me live. Hi Sairam, sorry for the inconvenience. I just checked and I didn't want to continue with the live in a disruptive mode. Hi Manveer, welcome back. Do mention the guys do mention in the comments where are you guys tuning from. Hi Utsav, hi Naved. Nala, are you online? Nala, do send me a message as soon as you see me online. Hi, welcome back.
Hi,
I hope
is it okay?
let me just check on my laptop. Guys, whosoever is watching this live, do check if you can see both of us properly and hear both of us properly because last time there was some problem. So do mention in the comments if it's all okay. Yeah, it looks fine. At least on my
Looks
screen, it
fine.
looks fine on both the laptop and the phone. So I think it's
Okay,
perfect.
okay, good.
Good.
I don't need like to put it in landscape one more time. No.
No, it won't work because now you're
Okay, it
inverted.
won't
So
work.
yeah, because
Okay.
once you start the
The
live,
problem is I'm using my headphone which has that port, like
okay,
for the X Max.
okay,
So I need, yeah, I don't have the holder for it because I use another tool here for putting on landscape. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's fine.
okay. So I hope you'll be
Okay.
able to manage. That's okay.
Yeah, I can manage that. No problem.
Perfect. So welcome
I
back
think so.
again.
I'm using
Yeah.
different tools here to make
Okay.
it just stop. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very
But I
much.
think in terms of the video, it's fine now because last time, half of your face and my face was getting cut, but now it's like perfect.
Which I didn't see after when I just signed out and I saw it was like horrible. I know.
Yeah, so yeah, otherwise we would have continued the live if I wouldn't have started with the laptop. So
Yeah.
okay, so welcome again, Nala, and it's really a
Thank you.
pleasure to have you on this show. I mean,
Appreciate it.
I have been hearing about your work a lot from Tanu, and it's a pleasure that we connected. Um,
Thank you.
yeah, and I would love to discuss the topic for today, which is one of my favorite topics too. But yeah, like most of the people who would be watching us live today, this is something I think most of us are not aware of. So we
Mm-hmm.
would love to know and learn a lot from you today. So
Thank you.
yes, so
And
those,
thank you for,
so sorry.
yeah.
And
That's okay. Go ahead.
and for those of you who are not aware what we are going to discuss today, so Nala is a life coach and she's from the United States. And today we are going to talk about the the feminine and masculine energy, how to balance that energy and how the inner peace affects the outer peace. So this is what we are going to discuss. So whatever questions you guys have today, you are definitely most welcome to come up with your questions, and, Nala, and I'm always there to help you guys.
Thank you for the introduction, Shilpa, and thank you for reconnecting again. And thank you so much also for inviting me on your show. And I'm delighted to be here. And thank you also, because this is second time for the video that I'm just repeating everything. I want to thank you from bottom of my heart what you do for the community, what you do for supporting other people, which goes back to both ways to you and other people too. This is part of inner peace and outer peace also. So
True.
thank you very much.
That's
Yeah,
that's a pleasure connecting with you, Nala. It's such a beautiful thing. Especially
thank
during
you.
this lockdown, connecting with so many beautiful souls, talking to so many people from across the world. It has been one of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. So the lockdown was an opportunity for all the humanity. We are like 7.8 billion people. It wasn't like a crisis what I saw and I experienced by myself. It was more just going deep inside yourself. It
100%.
was the universe. It was the universe was telling us, go inside yourself. We have been very busy with outer world. We have been very busy for focusing outside of ourselves. But like there's a reason for everything, a reason why you are forced to be inside, why you are forced to be alone. So that's the reason, because usually in my life, when I see any pain or like when I see experience any pain, I know there's an outcome there, there is a healing there. So that's the reason when people they are just suffering, they say they wanted to be outside, they wanted to reconnect with other people. That's part of our being, our social being.
Mm-hmm.
But in case if there's a force telling you be inside, it means be alone and go inside. There are treasures inside you. Just dig deep and explore it and use it. So that's one point. One side, what I have seen, and like other people, they were flourishing. Most of the people whom they focus on the positive side, they open a new business, they had like new opportunities in their life, they found other like partner, they married, like I have seen other people when they focus on a positive side in your life, you can find it even in the like a big crisis, because the universe was designed in a very perfect system for us. Everything is available at any moment, at any time, anywhere, wherever you are. It doesn't matter what's your situation. It doesn't matter who you are. It's there for you, and that's why people like all of the like the people that I meet or
Mm-hmm.
whoever I like I see and hear from social media, we all talk about
True.
abundance life, which is yes, it's there, and we all talk about law of attraction. So why we have that law of attraction is the universe, is God, is the divine. He's offering that for us. It's there at this moment with us. So this is my experience with COVID and the lockdown. So if you have like any other question, I don't know if I answered your question.
So what got you into this profession of life coaching?
Oh, okay. That's a long journey. So first of all, like a summary on introduction about myself. I'm engineer. I was engineer. Like I've been engineer for 25 years.
Awesome.
Yeah, but there was something inside me. So like Shilpa, like in Middle East,
Mm-hmm.
I think I have like friends from India, and I know like in India and Middle East, so many other parts of the world, they focus on the outer and the higher level of education, no matter what, you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Is it your passion or not? So my journey started when I graduated from high school, and the system that we have there, you apply for school there, and according to your score and your grade, you're going to get to the school that the system allows you to go there. It's not according to what you like. So I got to that school, which is engineering. I studied there first year. I didn't like it. Second year, I didn't like it. And second year, I wanted to quit. I wanted to study psychology. I knew there's something inside me tells me like that fire inside you always is with you
Right.
and tells you something is wrong. Something is wrong. You want to do something else. And myself, always being honest with myself, with other people. Like authenticity and honesty is with me. Like wherever I go, I just want to show my truth. So I didn't want to study. But part of me was telling me, no, you need to finish so your parents, they will be proud of you. And that's like other side of us, we want like our family to be proud of us. But I silenced that voice inside me that was telling me to quit. So I finished engineering, my bachelor there. And when I came to United States with my family, I applied for a master. I finished my master 2016. It was like after a long time, you know, being away from school, like raising kids, taking care of
True.
family. But when I came here, I said, okay, I'm going to do this with environmental engineering because it's like very close to my heart. I wanted to do something that's very close to humanity, serving humanity more. I know like being a civil engineer was part of construction, building houses, hospitals, road construction. And I also, being in the Middle East with the crisis that we have there until now, part of my project was building houses for IDPs. IDPs are internal displacement people, which is like different from refugees. Like your own people are displaced from city to a city, and I was building shelter for them. So usually I was just thinking of these people, why I am here to build for those people shelters whom they have their own resources to use, why they are being displaced. Like a lot of questions I was asking because being emotional person and having that empathy for people, even I was just like being a civil engineer for women is you focus on your masculine energy more.
Right.
But inside me was more feminine energy and more emotion. I was just like feeling sorry for those people. So I was just thinking why they don't follow their heart, why they are not building themselves, why they are not have the tools to do whatever is good for themselves. So that part, like being engineer and having those feeling and coming here and studying environmental engineering here, and I wanted to just serve humanity by providing a good air quality, by providing a good water quality, soil quality, like for the cars, for the agriculture, for everything. But still, that voice was inside me, was telling me, there's more,
Something
Nala.
beyond.
Yeah, Nala, there's more. And that fire is with you, with everyone, since your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
That voice is with every one of us. We are 7.8 billion people, person. We have that voice with us until you find it and you utilize it for serving other people and serving yourself. Because when you serve other people, you are serving yourself at the same time. It's
100%.
yin and yang. It's that both energy goes like giving and taking. The time you give to other people, the universe is giving you back at the same moment without delay. The delay, it depends on you receiving. Are you willing to receive at that time? But it's there for you. So I wanted to do something else. I have my day job here. I'm working with government now. But still, because I want to survive, I want to pay my bill. But still, I wanted to do something else. And I met a lot of wonderful people here in Texas, like people, CEOs, company owners. They told me, yeah, one day I remember I took my resume after my graduation to show someone, and he was very famous here. And he said, you know what, Nala? Forget about the resume. I want you to do something else. God created you for something else. And that was the first time, an aha moment for me. And after him, because usually you don't just follow other people what they tell you.
Right.
You just take it and just absorb it and experience it. What's the meaning behind that? Why he told me that? And then not only him, it was like other people. You have something to share, Nala. You need to do something else. And day by day, and other people, they show me what's other side, like the bright side, which I ignored, which I forgot about. And they told me, you are Nala, you are a very good listener. Because you don't know, you have all the treasures that you have, but sometimes you can't see it. It's like if you have a bulb of light in your hand. Actually, I'm just, you can see my hand,
Yes.
but there's a wall between the light and you. It's your light,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a wall between the light and you. Other people, they see the light, but you can't see it. And they say and they tell you, you have it in your hand and you can't see it. And that's the dead intuition, which I call.
Okay.
The dead intuition is the same, it's your purpose or it's your light. It's being diminished since your childhood. Why some people, they grow, they know what they need. They follow their passion, they follow their purpose, they serve humanity, and they make money, and they are happy, and they have joy in their life. They live in abundance. And other people, they are like opposite to that, those group. Those people, they were not listening to their voice, inner voice in childhood. Those people, they being told what to do by the community, by the society, and first of all, by their parent,
Yes.
by their family. We know what's good for you.
But I
They
think
didn't.
I have a question here. Like what you mentioning is absolutely true. Like most of us grow like that. And I think just a handful of people know exactly from their childhood what they want to do or what they want to excel at when they grow up. And majority of us always live in that doubt that what they want their life to look like. And like you said, it's their society, the parents who tell them this is what you're supposed to do. And just to follow the rat race, people actually get into this that this is the time I need to grow up. Now it's the time for my studies, then to do a job, then to get married, then to have children. So the cycle just goes on and on. You just live. So, people are just growing and living, but they're just not actually living the kind of life they would want. So, my question here is like the handful of people who are very much aware about what their life is supposed to be, how they want to live their life, how the majority of people who are not aware can actually think like or find a way out in their life to actually tap into themselves and decide for themselves what is the like kind of life they want to create for themselves. So how can they tap into their own energy or how can they go within? Because not everybody understands the importance of going within. And a lot of people think, it's just for the matter of saying this, but it doesn't
I
happen. Not everybody understands unless you are connected to
Yes,
yourself.
exactly. Pain is the key.
Mm-hmm.
Pain, it tells you to go toward the medication,
Okay.
the treatment, the
Mm-hmm.
healing. When you have pain in your life, it means that's the message from the universe, from God. Something is missing. You need to find it. So when you have a headache, you have something in your physical body, it hurts you go to doctor, you ask for treatment. The same thing, if you have pain, and sometimes the experience can be very long for you with the pain.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't stop with yourself and ask yourself, what's the reason for this pain?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have that awareness, that, okay, always I say to people, there's two reasons
Okay.
for making mistakes in your life.
Mm-hmm.
First, lack of information. You don't have any clue, any information about the subject, about the person that's hurting you, or any situation you are in.
Okay.
Or you have the wrong information about that situation. It's only these two reasons.
Okay.
And only one person is responsible about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's us, me, you, and other people,
Right.
yourself. and no one else can tell you what to do. And one more thing, all the answers is available any moment, anytime. The universe was designed, and I repeat that always, on very specific organized system.
Mm-hmm.
Every answer is like, imagine the universe is like a grid.
Mm-hmm.
Every portion, every part has answer for one of the questions that you ask yourself. It's ready. But the people that they don't know to tap to that part of their intuition of the purpose, they we as like the other people,
Mm-hmm.
we can't help them. Maybe in some way we can just say, do you want help? We can just offer the help. We can't advise. We can't just go, just take their hand. We are taking you out from this. No, we can't do that,
Mm-hmm.
because change always comes inside from
100%.
person. Yeah, you can change other people, and that's one of the concept for coaching. We can change the other people whom they come to ask us for answers.
Right.
We help them when they come and knock on our door.
Yeah, it's like when
We
they're
just
willing
open.
to help themselves first.
Yes, exactly. We open the door and we just let them know that they have the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And the blurry and the, let's say, the fuzzy um, looking, or when you can't see that awareness, needs to work. It's there inside you, 100% it's there. But you need to dig deep. You need to ask for help. Asking for help always. If you don't know, we have Google. We have Google, you can do everything. You can search for coaches, you can search for therapists, you can search for everything. What's wrong with me? And then you ask help from other people outside. Someone you trust, someone you know that their energy matches with your energy.
Mm-hmm.
Someone you know that you can trust them and they trust you with your achievement if you are willing to achieve. That's very important. The energy between the coach and the coachee, between whoever asks for help and the other one, is very important to have that energy of trust and caring. Yeah.
Perfect. So, like you were mentioning about the yin and yang energy. So that is the kind of energy that's present in every human being. And like we had discussed, um, like somebody has too much of feminine energy and somebody has too much of masculine energy, but everybody has both masculine and feminine energy. So how do we tap into that part of us? So if, for example, being a female, I have more of a feminine energy, and there are some aspects of masculine energy which are present in me as an individual, but probably I haven't tapped into that part of my energy till date, till the entire life, like whatever age I am till now, I haven't tapped. So how can I understand and that when and how can I activate that energy in me so that I can live a better and a more balanced life?
Okay, if someone comes to me and say, how can I know I'm not aware of my energy as a feminine energy or masculine energy? I just tell them, are are you stable at this moment?
Hmm.
Do you feel harmony inside
Sorry, I
yourself?
have a question before this question. First of all, how do
Uh-huh.
we identify this energy?
Okay, so that's a long journey.
I
Yeah.
mean, can every individual identify that energy in themselves, or you really
So
need to go to
feminine,
the healers or the coaches to understand?
it's it's the same way that you can coach yourself
Mm-hmm.
and you can coach other people.
Okay.
It's the same way when you are sick, you can just have some medication from home
Mm-hmm.
and you heal yourself, or you can go to doctor. And also tap into that energy. It's gonna, like, for someone doesn't know anything about feminine and masculine energy, they need to go like step by step. They
Okay.
don't know everything at the same time, but they need to know step by step. Like, for example, feminine energy about intuition,
Mm-hmm.
about feminine energy always about receiving.
Okay.
Masculine energy is about giving. Masculine energy about attention. So masculine energy is about you direct your focus about something. And that's why we say like men, when we say men and women, when I say men and women now, it's different than saying masculine and feminine energy. But because men, they have more masculine energy, so I can give you that example. So men, when they do a work, they put their attention in that work and nothing else.
Right.
And that's the way their mind being designed.
Mm-hmm.
Women at the same time, when they work, they are multitasking
Mm-hmm.
and they use their intuition a lot. So when men, they don't tap to their intuition, so that means they are lowering their feminine energy. They focusing on the masculine energy more. Money, material world.
So
So
basically
just
more to do with the
think
outer world.
exactly. Women, we are more like insight,
Mm-hmm.
intuition, empathy, receiving. But at the same time, now let's say why I tap to that subject about, and I explored that inside myself, and it was like an aha moment for me about knowing, oh my God, feminine energy and masculine energy, because I care about peace
Mm-hmm.
a lot. Peace in the world, on this planet, peace in certain region on this planet. Why? Because I came from Middle East, and I'm a white person. I
Mm-hmm.
ask a lot of questions, even not only for other people, myself also, why this is happening. I think it's part of my engineering mind, analyzing and problem solving. So I was just thinking why we have crisis in some areas of this on this planet. And when I just studied more, explored more, I saw like female or feminine energy is very low in those areas. We have domination of um, masculine energy there, which is about war, about controlling, about having more, And once I realized that, I said, "Oh my God!" So we don't have that voice there.
Right.
And whenever you exclude any variable in any equation, it's going to be unstable there. The
Right.
equation cannot be solved. That's why I like the quote by Melinda Gates. If you include any excluded group,
Mm-hmm.
everyone is going to benefit. So that's why when the universe gives us all the tools, like for humanity, we are two genders, female and
Right.
male, women. If we exclude women and we have only men, they are just deciding, they are just running, and they are just making decisions for everybody. So that's not going to be a good thing. And now, before the first life, when I said I see, like 20 years ago wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see on social media a lot of women's voice, a lot. Even men,
Yeah, that's
they
true.
support women. Even men, they practice yoga, they practice meditation, they support women. They have so much that thing because it's a requirement of the universe. It's not only by us having that aha moment or just saying, oh my God, we don't have this. No, it's the universe forcing us to find what's missing. And hopefully this journey is going to be only maybe for 20, 30, I don't know for how long it's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's going to stop one day when we have that harmony between those two energies, feminine and masculine energy. It's not going to be a perfect life, an ideal life, but we have more of this. When women, they know what's required from them as a woman, as a having that female energy more for them, they can support men. And that's why men nowadays, they are suffering too. It's not because of them only. They don't know what's going on, because women, they don't know, or they are not taking part of using and utilizing what's available for them.
Mm.
After the industrial revolution, people, they were just working, making money. All these achievements that humanity made was the masculine energy. And now we are suffocating of that. And now we need some relief. And that's why we have COVID. COVID came just to tell us, sit and be calm and just see what's missing in your life.
Yeah, reflect back.
The calm energy is the peace energy. It's a serenity energy.
This is
Yeah.
so amazing. I mean, yeah, a lot of us watching us would have never thought about these things, I'm sure, the way you have explained. And yeah, I think balancing these energy is the key, since all of us have a part of masculine and feminine energy in us. And it's, I think, yeah, the best way is to feel balanced by yourself, to notice things in your life. So, what is your advice in order to, like we discussed, how do we tap into it? You've explained us. And how do we balance that energy? Are there any tools available which you can share, or some examples or experiences from your life which you can help people so that they know, okay, this part of their life is missing, or this is something they can add in their own life, and maybe they can balance out their energies.
So the universe built on energy and matter.
Mm-hmm.
We as a humanity, as a person, individual, we need to have both of them, energy and matter. So your body is the matter. If you are in pain, any pain, emotional pain, physical pain, by the way, physical pain is another message of your soul. Your soul is telling you something is wrong with your thinking, with your feeling, which is feeling is depend on your thinking. So we need to have both the matter and the energy. So you need to take care of your body first.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing for your body? Taking care of it, exercising, breathing,
Mm-hmm.
and meditation, yoga, praying, whatever it's your background, religion background, doesn't matter. What's your connection with your higher power, with your God, with your divine? How you connect with him? So because human is like having, like we are multi-dimensional, we have like multi-dimensional system. We have
Right.
body, soul, mind, and heart, and emotion, let's say, which is in heart. So you need to balance all of these. You meditate, and also not only taking the spirituality alone. What's your achievement for the planet, for the world? What are you giving? Because it's like a flow, Shilpa. The energy should flow like a river.
Mm-hmm.
If the river, if you put like a cloak of the tree or something in front of, it's gonna stagnate.
Right, it'll block.
You is gonna block. You need to have that flow always between spirituality and materialism. You need to have that, like you need to have um, using your purpose, your passion for making money and serving other people. So that's part of masculine and feminine energy. I don't know if I explained very well for you, but also everything has masculine, not only human,
Mm-hmm.
everything in your life, even the furniture, they are yin and yang. They have two energies. Your home has two energies also. If our home like cluttered with a lot of things that you don't need, That's part of one of the energies is not working there. That's why I say masculine energy is about giving. If you are not giving something that you are not using anymore,
Mm-hmm.
it's not make a space for new things comes to your home. You need to
Definitely. I
give in
100%
order to
agree.
receive.
Right. Yeah, that's why they say whatever you're not using, you need to discard it. You should make space for the new things to
Yes,
come into your life or in your
exactly.
house.
Even exactly. Even your thoughts.
100%.
Whatever you are holding from past until now. If something is not serving you, let it go. Don't hold on it. If you hold on old stuff, the old stuff is gonna hold on you.
Definitely.
Release it. Release it. Make space. When you make space, the energy is gonna flow in your life. Physical life, the home that you have, just open your closet. And that's why we have 4 seasons. God tells us, the universe tells us, you need change. Always changing. Whatever you don't need, give it to other people.
Definitely. And that is how you create space for new things to come into your life and you become
Exactly.
you are in that receiving mode.
Yeah, because that's why I say give to receive. Masculine and feminine energy. Like the poor people, they stop that energy.
Hmm.
They believe they are poor and they stop the energy for receiving.
Yeah, and that's the reason most of them end up staying poor all their life.
Exactly. And the wealthy people, when they are wealthy but they are not happy
Hmm.
because they stop to give from their heart. Because that energy should be flowing no matter what. It's not me, it's not you, not other people, it's not the book that we read, it's the universe. You
Right.
need to change. Yeah, the only thing is not changing is the energy, is the divine, is God, he's the constant there. But we need to change in order to feel happy, in order to feel joy, and there's a reason for the change. Yeah.
That's good. I mean, that's a very good thing that you've just talked about. And I'm sure just tapping into your own feelings gives us a very good idea about what needs to be changed. Like, of course, our emotions, our feelings tells us everything. Like the physical pain also, it comes from what we are thinking. So what
Mm-hmm.
we manifest, what we think we manifest, and that is what we've been talking about in all my
Mm-hmm.
episodes so far. And that is how law of attraction works. That is how anything works in our life.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I have a question
Mm-hmm.
here for you. So uh, what would you suggest the people who are watching us today? What are your tips for people to live a balanced life? I'm not talking specifically in terms of the masculine and the feminine energy, but to have peaceful life, to have a more balanced life. What are your suggestions? Because, whenever people come to me or whenever I speak to a lot of people, they
Mm-hmm.
really don't understand, like you mentioned, a lot of people just run after the materialistic world. They want
Mm-hmm.
money. They want things which attract them to the outside world. But because they
Mm-hmm.
don't know what they want from within, or they do not understand the importance of inner peace because they've never looked within what they want for themselves. And that is why they don't feel balanced, even if they have the kind of money they wanted. And when they reach that heights in their lives, wherever the promotions they wanted or the kind of person they wanted to get married to, they still don't feel that connection with themselves because that connection is missing because, again, they're not connected with themselves first. So, how do you
Mm-hmm.
balance that thing out? What are your suggestions?
Balancing their energy
Mm-hmm.
is tapping to themselves and being friend with themselves. So the people they have unbalanced life. When I say unbalanced life, having more money, low spirituality, high spirituality with low money, it doesn't matter. When it's unbalanced, it means unbalance. So it means you are not close to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You are not friend with your feeling. You don't understand your feeling. If you understand your feeling, it's like listening to a child inside you. When someone has a child and they ask a question, you listen to them. and you do whatever they want and you care about them. But being away from your feeling and your intuition, so that's the part that you don't have harmony. That's the part you are unbalanced, because when you listen and do whatever inside you tells you for peace, for having harmony in your life, at that moment you can be balanced. Even if you have a problem, you think about it, you ask for help, and after that doesn't matter. You don't hold on it. That's the reason you have it at this moment, to teach you. It's not we cry, I know. We have bad moment, I know. But our life is like a sine and cosine, goes up and down. When you are in down mood, just thank God. Thank the divine. Thank yourself. Thank this temple that's holding your soul. It's there for teaching you. When you know those meanings, your life's gonna be easier. Something happened, okay, maybe I feel sad about it for a moment, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a day, 2 days, and that's it. You don't need to focus more on that feeling. Just look at behind that feeling what's bringing for you. There's a message. Always there's a message. Nothing created as like a nowhere or like some things without purpose. There's a purpose for you. It came to teach you.
But here I have a question. Like you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
of course, everything comes with a purpose. And if I also look back to my life, I mean, everybody who's watching us today, everybody has gone through some struggles definitely in their life. And when we are in that phase, when, we lose our job, when we lose our partners, or we lose something that's important for us, we always complain that, that I'm undergoing a pain, or I do not deserve this, or why does this certain thing just happen to me? But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, of course, when you look back to your life, or for example, if I look back to my life, I would say whatever pains or problems that I have gone through in my life, they were, if I join the
Was
dots,
teaching
yeah,
you.
they were my teaching. Yeah, they've taught me a
Yeah.
lot, and they've made me a better person who I am today. So they were my lessons, of course, but at that particular moment, you do not understand what message or what teachings they were giving you. And you always keep
Mm-hmm.
ending up complaining about the situation that time.
Exactly.
So during
Exactly.
that moment, how do we understand? Because, not everybody would say that, okay, fine, this is a lesson that I'm supposed to learn, or maybe the universe has a better plan for my life. So if I've lost
Mm-hmm.
something, I might get something much better than that, or I deserve something bigger or better. But that time, of course,
Mm-hmm.
we do not understand that thing. So how do we make ourselves calm and composed during that time? How do we have that peace with ourselves?
The most important things for myself is having boundaries always in any relationship,
Mm-hmm.
at work, personal life, outside, everywhere. If you have that boundaries, it helps you a lot to keep whatever you have within your wall, and no one can come and penetrate it. So being in peace is like castle, all-time castle. They have those wall in front of them, so the enemy is not gonna come attack
True.
them. So if you have that wall, it means you are keeping your energy inside yourself. And that's why I think I forgot to mention that when we are in balance, even your aura is gonna be very bright.
Okay.
Your aura is going to be very shiny. You can see it. There are like devices to detect that aura.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
But for some people, when you don't know about aura, about device, about those things, you see someone, you just feel good because your
Yeah, we
energy,
get
your
that
aura is
vibrations and
matching.
energy from somebody when we just come across some random person and we feel that energy from
Yes,
that person.
is that electromagnetic field around your body. Your third eye can see it. You can see it by yourself. And you just feel good about that person. Sometimes you feel good about the place. You go there and your heart's
100%.
open.
Yeah, that has happened to me a
I
couple of
like this.
times.
Yeah, I like here. Even like a room or a house, even like with people
100%.
inside it. You go there, you feel so good in that place. Sometime, no, you don't want to be there. So it's about the aura. Like human, always we can define our aura like in four categories. We have a fuzzy aura, we have a wall aura, we have a spiky aura, we have a neutral aura.
Okay.
Neutral aura, the best one. It's all about the boundaries. When they talk about this aura, is about the boundaries that you have. The fuzzy aura, they don't have boundaries, those people. People come into their life, they accept everyone. It's fuzzy, it's cloudy. And their motto is, if I don't have boundaries, I can't make friends or no one loves me, which is not healthy. And the wall aura is that aura which resists anyone to come inside.
So basically, we're creating a wall for people to come into our lives.
Yeah, it's about their safety. They don't trust other people, and they need anything for them life for their life just by judgment. They judge other people a lot.
True.
The spiky aura is that aura. It's not homogeneous.
Mm-hmm.
It's those people who've been abused, any type of abuse, emotionally, physically, sexually, any abuse. And those people usually they hurt other people, even the one that they are trying to help them, because they don't have that trust anymore in themselves. They don't trust other people too. The neutral aura is that very nice and beautiful aura. It's that the boundaries, it's natural there. You know what's for you and what other people they need. You don't pass their boundaries. You don't let anyone to pass your boundaries. It's very healthy. You have your own physical space, and even if you want to respond, and that's the calmness that you asked me. Even if you want to respond, you can respond very calmly because you have your own castle, you have
Right.
your own territory. So usually when we fight, it means I am missing something here. I can't see it, but you took it from me. And you communicate. Okay. People, when they fight, they can't see what's missing. And they fight, they feel it, but they don't know what's that. But if I know what's in my territory, in my castle, I know I have this, I have this, I have all these mine. And that's why that's part of knowing yourself. Know your emotion, study yourself, know your childhood. Whatever being installed there, it's there. From zero time until now, I'm 48. Everything in my life being installed, then I'm using it every day with my subconscious mind. And always it's an autopilot until I just pull the emergency brake. Oh, no, this is not me. I want to fix that. And being installed there in your childhood, because parents subconsciously, they were not aware they are hurting you. They did their best for you,
Right.
and they hold it from their parent and the other people. They hold it from their grandparents also, and they are giving it to you, not because they are not meaning to hurt you, but that's what they know.
Yeah, that's their
But
learning.
exactly, every generation fixing what's missing from the previous generation. My kids, they can fix what I am telling them or what I am teaching them. And even when I talk with my kids, honey, that's what I know. With all my experience, with all my education, honey, I'm giving you love and support. But one day, if you grow up and you see I need something, forgive me because I didn't know how to give it to you.
Right.
Because you don't know what you don't know.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, do you have any suggestions to protect our energies? So, what can somebody do in order, because during our day, we come across so much of negativity. I mean, intentionally or unintentionally, we come across people on our way. We come across news, of course. That's the biggest thing, especially in today's time. it's more of a negative news that we get into, or if we see a fight happening somewhere, so we of course absorb all those things unintentionally. So how can we protect our energies so that we can keep our balance throughout the day? It doesn't affect us, because most of the time it happens, if we see a fight at work, we keep thinking about it. We go to our house, we discuss with our spouse or parents, and that goes into our subconscious, and we keep thinking about it all day, all night. So how do we protect our own energies?
First of all, I want to recommend and advise everyone don't listen to news.
I have stopped listening to news since I think May onwards, when the cases
Yeah.
all over the world were increasing. So I stopped watching
Per-
the news since then.
yeah. Personally, I don't watch, I don't listen. Like only during the election time, like 2 days, just wanted to see what's going on. I just wanted to listen to their speech and that's it. But nothing else. I pray every day. Like prayers keeps your aura. Like so many ritual, like when you take shower, pray and meditate. Because those thoughts gives that energy around you. Praying, meditation, and healthy food. Healthy food always also helps to support your body for maximizing and strengthening that aura around you. Because unhealthy food has their own negative energy inside them. Any molecule of that food, any cell in that food, they have that stored that negative energy there.
That's why it attracts us more towards it.
Exactly. Yeah. So for me, like praying and also something else, to not paying attention too much for the negativity around you. If you can help, like as you said, like a family member, offer help only, not advising. Offering help. I can help you. If they are in a bad situation, just send them vibration, good vibration and prayers, because you can do what you can do. Yeah. And what was the other question? Sorry.
Yeah, so my question to you was, most of the time, like from the moment we wake up, it was just not the news, but of course, there are certain instances at work or at home, or if we talk to somebody on phone, or while we browsing the internet, we come across so many different things and different people that we kind of at times think that our energy is getting stuck, or it's draining our energy. Something around us is happening that's draining our energy. So my question was, how do we protect our energy from getting affected? Because most of the time we are not deliberately thinking bad about situations or things around us. It's just that we are picking up messages from our day, from whatever we are doing through our events, whatever course of action we are taking. Something is getting into our minds, into our subconscious, and we're consciously thinking about that entire day. So maybe if I'm browsing the internet and I'm getting messages from random people, at times it affects me or my energy. But then there might be situations wherein I'm going to work, or I'm just driving around and something wrong happens, an accident I see on the roads. So of course, these things, it affects you. So how do we protect our energy so that it doesn't bother me? I mean, I see something, I let that go. And I don't think much about it once I'm home, or once I'm over that incident. Maybe, I'm crossing something. I pray for those people who are doing wrong. And I wish them calmness, I wish them good luck, and then I just move on, and I just don't think about it anymore. So how do we protect that energy so that we don't keep thinking about all that all day long?
For myself personally, nature. Nature is a good friend for me. I go there, any water, lake, river, I just go there and close to that water and sit there on the grass and thinking and just thinking about any piece of that nature. It can cleanse my mind a lot. At the same time, I told you, when you see any negative event in your life while you are driving, while they're just at work. If they try to not think about the event anymore, because thinking is under your hand. See, Shilpa, like our body cleans itself, being created. Like our stomach, I think every 6 weeks cleans itself. Our gut, everywhere in our body cleans itself every while, but only thoughts under our hand. No one can control your thought, only you. So trying just to focus on the positive side of that event, as I said before. This has happened to that person. I'm gonna pray for them. If they ask for my help, I will help him or her. If not, I'm gonna send them a good vibration and try just go and do something good for yourself. Good, just have happiness, like your joy. Find something with joy for yourself. Journaling, just you are just cleansing that thoughts in your mind and put it on the paper. Once you put it on the paper, you can see there, and that's it. It's gonna make space for other thoughts to come in. Yeah, but for me, as I said, is a nature.
Yeah,
Whenever you see a green, like water, a green grass somewhere, just go. When I walk, like in the morning, every morning when I walk or run, I'm like just talking, literally talking with the trees, you know? It's not talking like internally, talking, seeing them. That green leaves, everything inside that tree is working for us, you know? So that's part of me, like I just engage with the nature because we are part of the universe, part of the nature. We can't separate ourselves. Yeah. And the only answer for that is just you need to control how you think about those events. Yeah.
that's perfect. I mean, yeah, that's a very good solution because that's the problem that I hear from a lot of people because they get stuck in their daily issues and that's
Yeah.
how they complicate their own life and the life of people around them.
I used to be like that, Shelpa, and it took a lot of energy from me because people, when they are emotional and they have that a very like sensitive nature and being like having that empathy for other people, they they just like
Carry
they
their
take that
same
energy.
baggage with them.
Yes,
Yeah,
but once you realize, oh, I'm doing something wrong, it's about the boundaries that I told you. It boundaries tells you everything about the emotion that's required for yourself first. You need to get benefit that when you have the happy moment, you have the joy moment. Take the benefit of that first for yourself. Enjoy it first because it's yours. You achieved it. Is the universe giving it to you? Enjoy it. And later you can just tell other people and just share with other people who they like you and they wish you a good things. Yeah.
that's good, Nala. So I would love to have your ultimate, the final suggestion for everybody who's watching this on live or on the replay to live their best life. What suggestion would you like to give to people?
Okay. To live their best life. First of all, Shilpa, I have a gift for the audience.
Okay, amazing.
I'm offering like two separate free coaching hours.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever is going to answer this question because it's going to relate to your question.
So can I also answer?
Someone's, yes, you can.
Okay.
There's a quote, a proverb. Someone said, there's two important, and I'm going to give like, let's timing because it's 2 hours, like separate 2 hours for two individuals. So maybe in 10 seconds, maybe you can guess. um, there are 2 days in your life very important. First one is the day that you are born, and the other one is the day you find why.
Right.
10 seconds. Who is that person?
Could you repeat the question again?
2 days in your life, are very important.
Mhm.
The day when you're born, and the second day, the first day is the day when you're born, and the second day is the day you find why. You found it why you're born.
Why you born?
Who said that? Yeah.
Who said that?
Mm-hmm.
Right now you said that. That is what I know.
Someone said that. I'm gonna give you just see the people that they are sharing with us, like they are on live with us.
Anybody,
With
we
us.
have a question from Nala, and she is offering a gift for you guys. So let's see if anybody can answer this question. And this is a very famous uh, thing that he's just narrated, that just said. So anybody who can answer this and win the prize that she's give.
10 seconds. Oh, sorry. 10 seconds is enough.
10 seconds is enough. If somebody has the answer, then of course it's enough. So anybody who can answer this question that Nala has just
Yeah.
asked.
Don't Google it.
Don't Google it. Yes, don't Google it.
Because that's kind of like it was a good like a good timing. It came with your question.
Right.
Anyone?
So yeah, it's saying good answer. Nobody
Who
has
has the
answered,
answer?
so nobody deserves a gift.
Okay. Okay. No one is done.
No, I haven't received the answer from anybody.
Okay. Mark Twain. And that's a very famous quote by him, and it's very affected me in some way in my life. When you are born, and that's a very important day, because when you are born, it means there is a reason for you to be born on this planet.
Right.
There is a reason for your soul to come to be on this planet. No one, Shilpa, no one on this planet is not important. Everyone is important. And the day when you figure out why, which is when you figure out your why, which is your
The
purpose
purpose of
and
your
your
life.
passion, and the service that you need to give to other people. And that's, I think, is going to be the answer for your question. When you want to have that balance in your life, to have a harmony in your life, just see the reason behind your being, why you came here, and what's needed from you to continue, finish, and achieve what your parents they did, whoever was taking care of you, and then you are finishing that, or someone was doing some any studies and you are finishing that, but it should be close to your heart, very close to your heart. You are giving it, just serving it for other people, and you feel joy. And what brings joy in your life once you figure out your purpose?
True. But Nala, like a lot of people I interact with, and I figure out like not everybody in their life understands their purpose. So like of course everybody is born. So that one moment, like of course this quote which you mentioned is one of the most beautiful quote. And if you understand this is the best gift life can give you. The if you
Mm-hmm.
understand the reason why you are born and if you start working towards it. But what I normally see around people is even if they try very hard to understand their purpose or they question their existence, and then they are specifically in pain and they question, why this has happened to me, why me, I don't deserve this, and they kind of start thinking about what's my purpose in life, or why was I really born. But a lot of people, they don't even get their answer till the last breath they take. So how true do you think it is? Or does everybody find their purpose in their life before they actually leave their body?
Not everybody. Not everybody. Some people they come here and just leave without finding their purpose. They don't know about the purpose. But what I think most of the people nowadays, the young people, they are trying to know their purpose. Maybe the previous generation they didn't know. they didn't tap to that purpose. They worked, they went home, they took care of their family, they have kids, kids grow, they had their education and everything, and then no one knew what's purpose or passion. But I think the newer generation nowadays, they know everybody wants joy and happiness. And they know that money alone doesn't bring happiness. There's something else.
Something
And
beyond.
now it's, yes, and now it's the time for that type, for that part of their life to see what brings them the joy. And now people, they are just going through finding their purpose. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think my take was on this thing, because whatever I have seen through in my life till date and my understanding about things is that what you clearly mentioned. I mean, yeah, that's what I've been on the similar grounds. I thought, it's better if I take your inputs too on this specific question.
yeah.
So, Nala, it was a
So
pleasure discussing all these beautiful things with you. And of course,
thank you.
it was such an eye opener because you've talked about so many beautiful things today, and I'm sure that'll benefit a lot of us watching this live today, and who would be watching us on replay. Because every time we do a session, there's something for us to learn. So even if I'm discussing with you, even every time I discuss with somebody new, I take something new from the sessions. So it's always a good learning, and I I'm so glad that
Appreciate it.
we've discussed this, and I've come across so many beautiful things today which I was not aware of myself. So it was a
Thank you very
pleasure
much.
talking to you, and
Pleasure
thank
is
you
mine.
so much for the insight that you've shared.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you so much for inviting me, and thank you for also sharing your questions with me. It was very helpful for me too. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Glad, Nala. I wish you a very successful life and a beautiful day ahead. And I will definitely get back to you with anything I require help on. And I
Sure.
would be sharing the link of your Facebook profile in the description so that anybody who wants to reach you can directly reach you and get answers to their
Sure.
life.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
everybody who supported us in this episode. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having all of you here. Thank you. Take care. Good night. And have a beautiful day, Nala.
Thank you. You too.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Thank you.